It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Now, this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
You look at this Baltimore defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Mixon on the toss right. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. The Bengals at 3-11 now on the year. And whatever promise they had to start the season fully evaporated now as they come in losers of 6 straight.
Well, you know what they often say, winning breeds winning, but unfortunately, the flip side of that can be true as well, because this is a club in desperate need of a spark out of someone. A big play on offense, turnover, takeaway on defense, something to get them pointed in the right direction. They need it quickly.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Picked off by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 13. On play action, they'll throw.
That's to the Notre Dame man, Michael Mayer.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. They go play action with Jackson.
That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson.
That's caught. It's Flowers.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's good for 28 yards. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Oh.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Jonathan Taylor, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season.
And the Ravens use the early turnover to get on the aboard first here in this one.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
He will return this from deep.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
A costly mistake there in the return game, and that is not how you want to answer an opening touchdown.
Yeah, and your defense is asking you a lot of questions right now because you're already down 7-0. You turn the ball over, they've got to go right back out there to try and keep it from getting to 14-0.
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor
with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Alvarado. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21.
So on fourth down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Ravens have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
Bengals nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Chase, the motion man right.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
This goes out wide from Nixon.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 21-0 our score after one. From the 46, here's second down and 7. To throw is Jackson. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 32 on the play. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. Oh, able to avoid. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Jonathan Taylor on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens are able to widen their lead here in this first half. So how about the season, Charles, that he continues to put together? That's now 25 rushing touchdowns on the year. That's getting into some very rarefied territory.
Yeah, it made you and I do a little extra homework prior to this one in anticipation, because that one moves it past John Riggins with 24. He draws even with Emmitt Smith, who had 25 in 1995. Next up, Priest Holmes and Sean Alexander with 27. And the guy on top, LT, LaDainian Tomlinson, the Hall of Famer, he had 28 in 2006.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Now a 3rd and 6. They'll drop to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Armour-Davis. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
After the interception, here's Jackson. They'll get this out to Kamara. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
This 2nd and 4.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Oh, what a move. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Taylor fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
They'll look to run with Taylor.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor
on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Ravens open the lead up to 34-0.
Tucker now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Bengals nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They're on 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Looking deep here for Chase.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
And the Ravens are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
These two teams met in Baltimore. You might remember earlier in the year with the Ravens winning that game. So a win here in Cincinnati would give them the season sweep 2-zip.
Quick, ready?
2nd and 10.
They go play action now. Jackson.
Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They're looking deep here for Flowers.
And he's got it inside the 10. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 37 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
A give for Taylor running right side.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Ravens have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
Tucker now to add the point after. And the route is on here in this first half.
Next to score, Ravens 42, Bengals nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
But Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
That's going to be taken in by Downs.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
He finds his man, complete. It's Steele. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
With the score, Ravens 42, Bengals nothing.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, it's Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a first down. From the gun, it's Taylor. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. And quickly, they get to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Lamar changing the play.
Hey, middle.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Play action. Now Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. One heck of a 3rd down conversion. 33 yards.
First down, Baltimore.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
69 yards rushing for him so far, and a boatload of touchdown runs as well.
They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly established.
And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list.
And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Bengals nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They go play action here on 1st down.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
But they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Throw out right, pulled in by Downs.
And he's going to be brought down right there, so nothing after the catch as he's dropped at the 42. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Cincinnati Bengals.
Back to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Justin Matabike
in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. He'll drop to throw.
looking deep here for Chase.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 3rd down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
The Ravens send their punter out now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Taken in at the 22. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you?
It got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the delay, it's Mixon.
Down inside the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 19. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown from 19 yards away.
And the Bengals are able to at least get 1 score back.
So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Play action. It's Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And Jackson throwing once more. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And he is into the end zone. And the touchdown record is now all his.
Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Back now in Cincinnati, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that set. The end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 27-yard line.
Good for a Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Back to throw again. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And that one going to be slowed up before it can really get going. Good work defensively to read the trickery and make the stop.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Here we go.
2nd and 9. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
And running room for Kamara on 1st down as he takes us forward. It's a gain of 7 there on 1st down. 2nd and 3 coming up.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
From the 34-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And this is going to be incomplete.
Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, and a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now, but as you've mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something execute.
And my goodness, another interception. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And they run the option on 2nd down.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw a defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to kick it away.